Let's make a cute onigiri amigurumi charm because sometimes you need to make crochet food that makes you smile. For this project, I'll be using worsted weight yarn in white and black, a 3.5mm crochet hook, a stitch marker, some stuffing, safety eyes, these are 4mm safety eyes, scissors, embroidery and yarn needles, and not shown a keychain ring if you plan to make it into a keychain. Round 1. Make 6 single crochet in a magic ring. If you need help with that, check out my tutorial on how to make a magic ring. I'm working this pattern in the round, so there will be no turning or making chains at the start of each round, just working continuously around. I'm also going to work my single crochets using the yarn under technique for an even denser stitch. Pull tightly to close the magic ring. Round 2. Increase in the next stitch, then single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and repeat that 2 times for a total of 8 stitches. Notice I am not increasing in each stitch right away because I don't want the shape to be spread out and flat. I want to keep it closed in for a pointed tip. Also, with pretty much all amigurumi, I'm keeping a somewhat tight tension so I have a solid and dense fabric. Round 3, increase, then single crochet in the next 3 stitches, then increase again, and single crochet in the next 3 stitches for a total of 10 stitches. Round 4 will be similar. I'm going to start with an increase, single crochet in the next 4 stitches, increase again, and single crochet in the next 4 stitches for a total of 12 stitches. By making 2 increases per round and spaced opposite each other, this is what's going to create a triangle shape. Round 5, increase, single crochet in the next 5 stitches, increase again, and single crochet in the next 5 stitches for a total of 14 stitches. So once you know where the increases go, it's easy to just work the stitches in between the increase stitches and make your triangle as big as you'd like it to be. In this pattern, I'm going to continue working increase rounds until round 11 when I have 26 stitches. This onigiri has been swimming around my mind for some time, probably around the time I saw the episode on Demon Slayer where Tanjiro is recovering from a fight and eats a mountain of these triangular-shaped rice balls. Their shape is just so satisfying, and I thought, what if I can figure out how to crochet this shape, not as a 2D triangle, but in the round with some dimension. Here's where I'm going to stop at round 11, and I'm going to set aside this and work on the seaweed strip. For the little seaweed strip, I'm just making a simple rectangle with black yarn. Row 1, chain 6. Single crochet in the second chain from the hook and in each chain across. At the end, turn. And of course, it's black yarn, so it's hard to see, so make sure you're working in a well-lit space. Check the width of the strip against the triangle piece to make sure you're happy with it. Then turn, and in row 2, chain 1, single crochet in each stitch across and turn. Then for rows 3 to 12, repeat row 2. Here's my little piece of seaweed that I have already measured against the triangle piece and forgot to film. Leave a long tail for sewing and cut the yarn. Depending on the size of your triangle piece, you might need more or less rows, so make sure you wrap the strip around the base of the triangle, ideally with a bit of stuffing so you have a better sense of what the finished piece will feel like. You can also do the step after you have finished the triangle piece and ignore everything I just said. Alright, onto the face, and I'm starting with these tiny little safety eyes about 5 rounds up from the base. I'm using safety eyes, but if you have small children or pets who will play with this, then you should embroider the eyes instead. I flipped the triangle piece inside out to snap the backing in place, struggling tremendously to secure them in. But already cute and kind of looking like a ghost. If you've seen my other amigurumi videos, you probably know I struggle with embroidering mouths, but here we go. Usually I would use black embroidery floss, but I recently got back into cross stitching and I'm using the floss for actual cross stitch. So the next best thing is to cut a short length of the same black yarn I'm working with and pull apart a strand. It's about the same thickness as the embroidery floss and I have way more of this, so win-win. Now I'll just keep the rest of this for future amigurumi faces. This is the part in making mouths and smiles where I start to struggle, but this looks cute even if it's a little lopsided. To that I say it's a playful smirk. Now I'm going to work the last round of the triangle to finish it off before I start to add the stuffing. Round 12, decrease 2 times. Single crochet in the next 9 stitches. Decrease 2 times. Single crochet in the remaining 9 stitches for a total of 22 stitches. Cut the yarn, leaving a long tail for sewing. Let's add some stuffing to this rice triangle. The amount of stuffing you use depends on how firm or squishy you want your onigiri to be. I want this amigurumi to sit on its own, so I don't want to stuff it too much, just enough to have structure but still be able to mold the shape after. Now I'm going to sew the opening with a yarn needle, and if needed, I will continue to add stuffing. You can sew the opening any way you like, and in hindsight, I wish I had used the invisible seam method because I think it might have made the base flatter, but I'll have to try that next time. I've got my seaweed strip ready to go, so I'm going to use my yarn needle to sew it on, doing my best to keep the stitches neat and even. Then I'm poking the needle straight through to the other side to stitch on the back edge of the seaweed. I didn't bother with the sides, but you can sew them as well if you like. You know the fabric is dense and tightly stitched when you struggle to sew into it. And after weaving the ends, here's my cute little onigiri. I could be done here and have an adorable desk companion, but I'm going to make this into a charm that I can attach to my Tanjiro bag. I wasn't sure how to do this step, so I played around a bit with the different charm loops and chains that I had on hand, finally settling on this ball chain and clasp so I could easily take it off the bag if I want to. To be honest, I almost didn't follow through because, as you can see, it was a struggle. I really should have done this step from the very beginning so that I could crochet it into the actual body of the triangle, but I didn't think of it. Thankfully, I managed to pull the chain through without damaging the piece, and look how cute! I cannot handle how cute this turned out. I hope you enjoyed this video and found the tutorial helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.